how you doing? Let's talk about the Zina top. The Zina top is one of the 4 patterns that I recently launched on my website. This particular one is a beautiful, cute, edgy, fierce top. I wanted to show you a few tips, throw out a little suggestions out there for you, and then give you a closer window as to what it actually looks like when you put your patterns together. So it's a PDF pattern. It is in A4 format. You can print it out and put it together yourself at home, and it's going to come down to looking like this. It has only 3 pieces. This is the back piece, this is the front piece that is cut on fold. The front is cut on fold, and then we have our sleeve. I want to show you some hacking possibilities, okay? I'm big on hacking patterns on a regular day, so there's nothing wrong with hacking mine. First off, I want to explain a little bit about this curvy edge we have going on here. So the top is meant to be fitted on the waistline, and then we have this edgy triangle over here. In order to have this show, we need it curvy over here. So for first of all, for fabric recommendations, I will definitely recommend a woven fabric that has structure, preferably an African print fabric. So today I am using this best-selling Ankara fabric. You see, I've already cut out my pieces, but I'm going to show you how they look more closely later. I'm using that, and then I'm using this purple for my lining, so you'll be able to see it a little better with the purple solid color, but that's how it is looking like. So what I did to hack this is, for me personally, my waistline is not really what it should be, going by the standard size measurement with my hip and my bust. So what I did was increase a little bit. So I came up here right at the peak of the waist, and I came out by ½ an inch, so that I have a little leeway for my waist to breathe. But if you have all the curves necessary, it's perfect. But you can always adjust it to fit you. I'm big on wearing comfortable clothes. So if I was going to wear my waist trainer, this is fine. But I want to be able to wear it even when I don't feel like putting on my waist trainer. So that's what I did. I came out a little, ½ an inch out. And then also for the neckline, I made the original design to have, you know, an upper V up here. So you see it's coming up a little more than regular, because I wanted to give people the option of using that or bringing it down. So if I brought it down from the beginning, nobody will have the option of taking it up. See that? So it's easier to adjust it when it is this way than the other way around. So for this one, I took it down a little bit, not all the way to show cleavage, but to have it a little more deep than the original design. So that's something you can do. It's a little lower than before, and it's a very simple hacking you can do. So use the pattern as it is and cut it out first of all, and then you determine how low you want to go. For what I have now, I just measured, after cutting it out with the way it is in the pattern, I measured 2 inches down, cut it, mark my 2 inches down, and then join it back to the shoulder. And that's it. You have your, so it just depends. So if you want a lot of cleavage, you can come down up to 4, or you keep it the way it is. Like, it's something you can easily adjust. Same with here. Just add a little bit, ½ an inch or 1 inch, and you can have all of that going for you to be exactly what you want it to be. You can also adjust the length. I'm not adjusting the length for this because I like the length where it is. I still want the cropped look, because if it is too long, then we don't have all of that going on. So I'm not adjusting the length, but that's something you can do if you choose to also. So because of the structure that this top requires, I would definitely recommend you use a woven fabric, preferably Ankara, but do not use a knit fabric. A knit fabric will not give you the look that we are going for. We need to be able to see this V hem. We need to be able to see it stand. And then the sleeve, which I'm going to show you right now, we also need structure for the sleeve. Like if you look at the picture on the original pattern, you'll be able to see how fluffy it looked. And that's kind of what we're going for. We want it to not fall flat on its face when it's done. So you need a fabric that will give you structure, and that's why I do not recommend using knits for this. My other two patterns, the wide leg pants, you can use knits for that. You can also use regular woven. And then for the dress, the obi dress, you can also use knits for that. But for this pattern, the Zina top and the eBay shirt, the collared shirt, I would definitely recommend you use woven, preferably Ankara. Right? So that's about the fabric recommendations. Definitely try it out. Go get the pattern from my website. I'm typically, for my size, going to need only about 2 yards. So it depends on what adjustments you want to make and depends on the dimensions of the fabric. But for the fabric, I'm using the Ankara print that has a 45-inch width. I'm going to need only about 2 yards for my size. But it can definitely vary depending on your size and your fabric of choice. So there are so many other questions that you might have for me, and I'll be open to hearing. I just want to get your feedback on everything. This is my first set of patterns launching, and it's a learning curve. I'm definitely open to constructive criticism. Your feedback will be helpful to help me do better next time. So please feel free. Just send me a message. Let me know. Okay? If I do well, tell everybody. Okay? You don't need my permission to tell somebody I did well. Tell everybody. If I didn't do well, tell me. So come tell me. I'll be happy to hear from you. And I will not mind you telling me what you didn't like and what you liked, so I can do better next time, and I can find a way of incorporating all of those ideas to, be able to serve you better. So feel free to reach out and give me more information on any of that. That being said, I'll be looking forward to seeing what you make, and I'll definitely be posting what I come up with when I'm done with this. I'm lining this with this. We're going to have a cute top and show it off. All right? So thank you all for your support. I look forward to seeing your creations. Let's make a Zina top.